Hello, I'm Rich Dean with West Coast Collector Cars in Oregon, and today I've got a beautiful 1967 Chevrolet Camaro street machine to show you. Now, this particular car has been through a complete restoration and has some nice upgrades, including a Rally Sport front end, and of course the Rally Sport in 67 utilized electronic controlled headlights, and this one does have that, so they're not vacuum operated, so wouldn't want you to worry about that. But I'm going to take you around and show you some of its attributes, and there are many, and you'll just see what a nice car this is. It's got a lot of documentation, you know, receipts and so forth of the build. It's finished by a professional shop. They do fantastic work. It's a really neat car. But at any rate, finished off in what's called Monte Carlo blue, and as you can see, it's sort of a medium blue metallic, and I want to be able to get you in here to where you can kind of see in the sun there the metallic in it. And this hood treatment, now this would be more like for a 68, 69 Ice Cube style, and notice these are billet. So the original ones would have been chrome, which is fine, but these are very high-end, very nice billet. And the 68 arguably look a little bit better than the 67, so I think that's why they chose that when they did the build. The wheels are 17-inch Krager aluminum wheels, and I think what he was doing here is you know, kind of, you know, trying to match the color. Did a very nice job with the bow tie. And the brakes are CPP brand, which is a high-end brand, and the rotors are you know, drilled and slotted. All the stainless and trim, this is all new. Everything is new on this. Beautiful, really a nice shine, if you can see that. Paint is nice and clean. All the glass in the whole car is new. Take you inside the interior. This car they treated to the deluxe interior, which you would commonly see with a Rally Sport. So you've got these molded door panels, and they're of course all new, and all your nice bright work and handles and so forth are replaced. Beautiful dash. Those good looking Rally seats, you know, with the stripes, and 1967 embroidered Lloyd's floor mats. You can see a little dome light work in there. Everything works on the car, by the way. So, in other words, the heater, the wipers, the signals. Of course, it's all new wiring, you know. American Auto wire, you know, with the newer plug-in style fuses that just make it a little bit more reliable, or I should say a lot more reliable. But you'll notice the absence of badges here. They did not put the badging on the car, and they didn't put a lot of, you know, trim and so forth. They just kind of wanted to keep it a clean look, and they really did a fantastic job. Got a rear deck spoiler, and all the chrome is beautiful on the car. These are all new. Now this would have been a Rally Sport style back here as well, because you've got your backup lights down here on a 1967. While we're here, I'm going to show you the trunk. Nothing tremendously exciting here. This is probably, in fact, I would say this is the original spare for the car. As you can see, it was the car was originally gold, so you know that's got to be a little bit, you know, a bit of an upgrade in terms of color. Original polyglass spare. This is you know, part of the stereo system. This big sub back here. Nice. I'd like to be able to show you just how clean it is. It's got this carpeting back here that's all trimmed nicely and finished off, but you can see a little bit here how nice the flooring is. I mean, everything is just dialed on this thing. Notice the weather stripping, and your trenches here are nice and clean up under the hood here, or under the trunk lid. This was a very well thought out build. They did a very nice job with it. And Trunk closes nice. You don't have to slam the trunk or anything. The exhaust is built for the Camaro. It's a company called Pipes, and it's a 2.5-inch exhaust system. And you know, it's designed, as I say, to accompany a 67, 68 Camaro, and it does sound great. Very nice. Dumps out similar to what a dual exhaust system would have done back in the day. Right back here, they were closer to the tire probably back then, which extended it out here. Take in on the interior on this side, the driver's side. Got this nice thick foam wheel here. Horn works, billet aluminum. Take a look at those nice classic instrument white face gauges. They all work, and I don't know if you can see the miles on that or not, but it shows 497 or excuse me, 497 miles, and that is what is on the build. So the restoration, you know, doesn't have a ton of miles on it. It's been nicely sorted, and as I say, everything functions properly. Got a nice console, the shift quadrant there. You'll notice you've got 4 drive positions, and that's because this is a 700R4 transmission, which is a automatic with overdrive. So it's nice to have that overdrive and also have the shifter, you know, reflect what position you're in. Not all, you know, street machines have that. You know, they just kind of make a guess as to what gear you're in. But this one is nicely indicated. So what I would like to say also is to point you to the website westcoastcollectorcars.com, where of course I've got pictures of the car, but more importantly pictures of the undercarriage, and you can just see how nice and clean it is under there. It's very nice. Again, complete restoration. The suspension is also CPP. It's the Pro Touring Stage 3 suspension, so you've got really, I'll show you that in a minute here, at least the very nice thick tubular A-arm front end with power steering and the whole nine, so they really did a fine job. You got QA1 shocks all around. Those are high quality. So it's just very nicely done. They didn't really, they didn't skimp on anything. Your gaps are nice. Again, you know, your nice trim work here. The tires are BF Goodrich, and they're new, of course. Again, that nice Rally Sport front end with the front spoiler. Very clean. Now the engine is a small block. It's a 383, which is a small block Chevy stroker, what they call a stroker engine. This one's producing around 360 horse. So, you know, you've got this nice, you know, Edelbrock aluminum high-rise, nice big Holley 4150 carburetor, you know, aluminum water pump, power steering. You got a nice polished alternator, serpentine belt system with polished aluminum pulleys. Again, CPP brakes, so you've got power brakes, and that is a CPP brand master cylinder on that. Electronic ignition, of course, and as we talked earlier just a moment ago, you can see the nice suspension pieces here. You even got a nice billet piece here on your steering box. Point out you got some nice brackets here. Take a look at this. You know, these are you know, billet polished aluminum, and I really kind of want you to see these hood hinges with these nice little shocks here. Very nice, very high-end quality hood hinge. You don't see that all the time. And you've got a brake reservoir here, and by that I mean air reservoir to give you a little extra, and there's a little onboard compressor just to keep this filled so that you have that little extra braking. Griffin aluminum radiator. electronically controlled fan, very nicely done, very clean. You can see professionally done. And notice they finished this off here with this nice little bow tie. This is etched into the aluminum. Nice panel. I mentioned electronic ignition. It is a full flamethrower, which is a Pertronix distributor. Jet-coated headers, as you can see there, and they are long tube. Nice braided steel lines, very tasteful. Does have an electric fuel pump as well. All clean up under here. This is a really nice car. So what I'd like to do now is I'll hop in the car and I'll just start it. You can get to hear it run. It's got an excellent sounding camshaft in it. You'll like that, I know I do. And I'll just take it around the parking lot so you can get a kind of a sense of, you know, what it looks like when it's moving under its own power. Probably didn't let you listen to it long enough because, you know, it's hard to get tired of that sound. This is a really neat car and just very well done. Everything works on it. Brakes work great, shifts nice. I can't really show you any performance, you know, inside this little lot, but I did kind of want you to get a sense of it. But no, this is a great car. It starts up when it's stone cold, fast idles. Let it fast idle a little bit, you know, a minute or so, and then kick it down, you know, settles into that nice cammy, you know, idle that we all like. No, it's just a great car, a lot of fun. So if I can answer any further questions for you about this 67 Camaro, don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name is Rich Dean, and this is West Coast Collector Cars. My number is 503-851-6763, and thank you for watching today.